We are Santiago Patiño, Santiago Torres, Pablo Peñalosa, Juan Felipe Gómez, and Julian Caicedo, and we are going to talk about vegetarianism.
Okay, the simplest logic put forth by non-meat eaters is that the human stomach is not made for eating meat. It is the human stomach absorbs better fruits and vegetables. This debate goes on. Sometimes it is emotional, sometimes it is with scientific evidence. There are various reasons for this diverse thinking, the most common being the geographical, racial, and cultural factors. As you can see, most civilizations or people are born in cities. That means they eat more meat and animal products. But some civilizations that are born in greener places tend to eat more fruits and vegetables. Just like people who are raised near the river develop a taste in seafood. While it is a fact that food preferences are individual, this has not stopped this debate on which people should be veggie and which people should not be veggie. But the statistics claim that almost 7% of the population of Europe, a traditionally meat-eating culture, has turned vegetarian, including the Prince of Wales. The arguments in favor of eating meat is that the protein of the animals is better for your health and for your body. Another reason is that who are the veggies to decide what is moral and what is immoral about killing animals and eating them. As you can see in nature, lions hunt deer. Is it moral or is it immoral? We should not focus on these topics, and we should see that spirituality, morality, and ethics has nothing to do with food at all.
So, one strong argument about people who is vegetarianism is that meat almost always is in horrible conditions. For example, that occurs horrific cruelty where the animals die thrashing in agony. How can we eat the meat of animals that we kill? Are we saying that it's good to kill animals because of the meat? Another idea is that meat-based diets are not good for healthy. Here says that some cancer and chronic diseases they only not eat meat. They eat a lot of other food, so there can be other types of food that also cause these injuries or cancer or chronic diseases. But if a meat diet is supplemented by some foods rich in fiber and carbohydrates, the risk can be done away with.
Of course, there are reports that a vegetarian diet lowers the risk of heart disease, obesity, and increases life expectancy. But this does not seem to be supported by a conclusive evidence. It would seem that diet rich in folic acid ensures longevity. The world's longest living people come from Mongolian race. They are mostly races, and they are mostly fish and rice eaters. The truth lies somewhere in between. While it is true that vegetables contain some extremely healthy inputs like lower saturated fats and vitamins C and E, as well as a higher percentage of complex carbohydrates, this is not the whole picture. A lot depends on the diet being followed. While vegetarians may by and large have a lower body mass index and lower cholesterol levels, there are a number of other factors. Exercise, adequate protein consumption, and lower consumption of grains are some of the additional factors.
The scientists agree with the factorial of the colon. It's different in the vegetarians, and they don't have too much sick problems like as cancer colon. So they said when they don't affect, they have no problem with them, but then if they get attacked by a cancer colon, they're gonna be more it's gonna be more effective. and in the other hand, they have to consume protein, but they don't use meat like meat eaters. Like so, this they use supplements of vegetables and all nuts, and they supreme the animal products. When they have to eat like a hamburger, they use like a vegetarian hamburger. One of the nutrition made hamburger being from cows with 4 Ds that like the horse ring contains much released from hamburger.
Go through similar insecticide spraying, but then plants don't secrete hormones and release toxins to counter them. Some say human body are not biologically equipped to eat meat. Carnivorous animals have the intestines, livers, and kidneys to support the digestion of their food, but man has the intestines of herbivore, very long. Besides, humans do not have claws and pointed teeth to help eat meat. In conclusion, the arguments for or against eating meat fall flat in the face of single premise, personal choice. There are some people who just cannot do without eating meat, and then there are those who cannot tolerate meat, whatever may be its virtues. There are religious and spiritual groups such as Buddhism, which exalt the virtues of not eating meat and animal products, and then are religious, like Hinduism, where eating or not meat is a matter of caste, religion, time of month, season, day of the month, marital status, penis, and a multitude of other reasons. Each to his own, we say, as long as one has the virtue of standing by one's beliefs.